H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Chop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is my favorite day of the week. It's Women Rock Wednesday. I'm going to look and I see fellas up there, but fellas, you know I got to look and check on my women today, and let me see where they at. I got, boy, this going to be, y'all need to text and tag, tell somebody. This going to be a good show. Ooh-wee. Ooh, I got some for y'all. I got some for y'all today. I got some for you. You better text, tag, tell your girls, tell your friends. You better tell them. Let me see. Ain't no women on feeds yet. I don't. We gonna wait on them. We gonna wait on them a few minutes. We ain't gonna wait on them too long because I got too much to talk about for us to wait. Let me see what y'all talking about. Let me, fellas, since y'all here, let me shout out to the fellas. Since the women ain't here, shout out to D. Holcomb, Simeon Sims, Robert Young. I see you. Who else? Let me see if I got any women over here. Miss Avery. Is that Sylvia? Sylvia, I hope that's you over there, Sylvia. I hope that's you, because I don't see. Okay, Sylvia's there. Okay, fellas, I'm gonna leave you alone now, because I got Sylvia on the line. Let me see what y'all think. I wonder what y'all want to talk about today. Hold on. I just wonder. Let me make it a little bigger so I can get all your stuff in there so I can see it better. Ooh, I can see that a lot better. Let me go down this line. What's up, everybody? I'm speaking to everybody. Chris Charles said the Bombers didn't play no games last night. Frankie Paul, my favorite coach, is in the building. Shout out to all the women. Yes, all the women. Kamala, who got a strong performance from Michelle last night. Sylvia's here. Okay, Sylvia's there. I see you. Since Sylvia here, Sylvia is good enough. Sylvia is worth 10 women. So guess what? We can start the show, because usually I wait for 5 women. But Sylvia's so cold, she worth 10. So guess what? We can start it off. But what I hear y'all talking, and I hear you talking about Michelle. What got to you? What really got to me? Tell me some stuff. I know y'all waiting on me, but tell me some stuff that Michelle did. Give me some of your highlights. Tell me what happened, Sterling Creeks. Tell me what happened. Y'all give me something. I want to pull something out of you today. Let me see. We mentioned Michelle. We mentioned the Bombers don't play no games. Tell me what they said that ain't already been said. Tell me we already know they're great orators and great speakers. Tell me what they did. Talk to me, because I got some stuff for y'all today. But y'all got to talk to me now. Y'all got to tell me tell me what impressed you the most. Tell me, are you just want, I'm gonna hear what Robert Hatter got to say. Yes, you know I got something to say. Y'all already know that. But I like to learn from y'all. Y'all don't understand. Some of y'all off the chain. Hatter, last night at the DNC, the South shall rise again, the Bombers made proud. What they make you proud about? Everybody keeps saying it. Tell me, what did they do to make you proud? Talk to me, somebody. Talk to me. She said, I love it. I was wondering why Michelle wasn't running. The comment about the president being a black job was deep. Oh, I love that. Okay, she said, thank you, Sylvia. Thank you. These dudes don't know what they're talking about. Talking about they made you proud. Goldilocks' statement was on point. He ain't got time to waste. We ain't got time to waste. I love that. She said that. We got work to do in such a short time. We are in the fight of our lives. I tell you that. But you know what? Paul Miranda, it's guys in our basketball community around here just teaching our boys and over the programs and stuff. They on group chats talking negative about her. If they watching this show, which I know some of them are, then they might have changed their mind a little bit. But we got a group. We still got some people just don't understand, and they just haven't been educated. See, first of all, it's education first, then registration second, and then getting them to the polls. But we got to educate them first. We got to let them know, everybody. I said this yesterday, Frankie Paul. We got to let your vote matters. Your vote might be the deciding vote. Your vote matters. A lot of people don't think their vote matters because they hear this thing about the electoral college. But if you win that state, you win the electoral college. If you win that state, you win the electoral votes. You win. So we got to vote. We got to vote. We got to vote. Vote like your life depending on it. Your vote might be the deciding factor. You can't do two things at one time. Cause I'm gonna give you some. See, Kevin Freeman he talking about he watching the Black Caucus live on. But guess what? I'm gonna give you something that your ass ain't gonna get on the Black Caucus. So you need to just put the Black Caucus on hold and listen to it, on hold and put this, and you can listen to it later. I'm just telling you, I'm gonna give you something that they ain't gonna give you on the Black Caucus today. How about that, Kevin Freeman? Since you want, I'm watching the Black Caucus. Yeah, you can't listen to two things at one time. It's absolutely impossible. Absolutely, it's human impossible to focus. You remember I told y'all about focusing, to focus on two things at the same time. Man, I had a unique talk this morning. There's a lot of stuff that I wish I could have studied about, but I didn't because I got a phone call early this morning, Johnny, about from my son. And my son is kind of low maintenance. But I had to remind him this morning who he was and who he belonged to. He's 28 years old. On Wall Street, making a whole lot of money, got his own everything. He all right. But when he need wise counsel, he said, man, I got to call my dad. After I got off that phone with him, he texted me back, said, man, I appreciate you, Dad. I said, man, I love you more than you ever know. He said, I love you too. Some powerful stuff that I was sharing with him. Sometimes we forget who we are. Sometimes we forget, no matter how we talented in our jobs, we do this and we go from day to day, but sometimes, that's why I try to remind us on this show of who we are. Some people don't like that. I tried to remind somebody of I'm just, talk. And somebody on this show decided that they want to get mad at me and troll me on this show. And I'm always trying to speak life into somebody. And then I go back and look at the text. Over the years, this guy been texting me. Every time he didn't text me, he needed something, and I delivered. But one thing that he think that I didn't talk about his program, like something, and he gets mad. Brad Kimball. Some of y'all people I don't understand, man. I just don't understand how you can constantly ask a person for everything, and then a person get on this show and talk about something else that ain't got nothing to do with you, and you get mad because I'm not praising your program and praising others. But I didn't praise your program more than anybody. Something is freaking wrong with some of these crazy ass people out here, man. But let me keep going. Paul Moreno said she was real, authentic, direct. Trump don't want no parts of Michelle. Now, y'all got to remember now, this is Michelle said when they go low, they go high. But last night, when they go low, she went to hell on their ass last night. Out for your visa said last night at the DNC was nothing short of inspiring, but when the Obamas took the stage, it was pure magic. Their grace, their wisdom, their unwavering commitment to the better in the future remind us of the power and hope and unity, seeing them again, standing there strong together, filling me with intense pride and reinforce my beliefs in the values. They continue to inspire us to keep pushing forward, to do better, and to work together for America. So proud to witness this moment. Now, I got a question for you. Where did you copy and paste that from? You took all that time, and I'm watching your punctuations and everything, Alfio. You can go and tell us. It's all right, they're your words now, but you did it too quick. You just tweeted and then you wrote all that in 2 seconds, unless you're the fastest damn type in the world. But I'm just checking. I'm just checking. Y'all don't understand, man. I've been doing this stuff for 7 years, man. I've learned stuff over the years. I loved it. I love it. And I ain't trying to put you on the spot, but I think that's great. Paul Morant, I think it's great. Because all wisdom is plagiarism. Only stupidity is original. Woo! I said that once before. I know some people still don't get that. That's a hell of a statement right there. All wisdom is plagiarism. When you see something great, see something like, you repeat it. All wisdom is plagiarism. Only stupidity is original, because you ain't trying to follow that. Whew, I like that. The music was amazing. Whoever put that thing together, the music, what's that DJ dude name? DJ something. Oh, I don't know his name. He looked crazy with the hat. But he was DJ something. Well, he was pretty good. Y'all, I'm drinking my water. The young man from Tennessee came. Whoa, he a bad man. Yo, the young man from Tennessee, that's the dude that they put out the Senate. Y'all remember? That was the dude that they put out of the Senate. Him and another brother. And then guess who got him back in? Kamala Harris was on the first plane down there. Hold on. Google it. Alfio, go Google it. Ricky, I love you, Rick. Rick, I'm just messing with Alfio. Alfio, man. I know what Alfio doing. I know him. That's why I laugh the days. I love it. I guess you said I love the days of the show. Mindful Monday, Thankful Tuesday. Keep me mindful who I am. Thank you for the wisdom. Thank you, man. Somebody sent me something and said something. Y'all, you know what? This is the kind of stuff. Y'all, he said, good morning, brother. This, I ain't gonna tell you who it was. He said, man, that DNC last night was historic. Can't wait to see what you have to say about it today. Appreciate you, and we talk soon. Keep doing your thing, my man. Wow. Y'all know you know when I can be able to, you can know when you got over something, when you can be able to talk about it. You know, that's why, let me see. She said, I love the music. It was great. Okay. Oh, yeah, but that's the young man got put out of Tennessee State Senate because they allowed the young kids to come in there. He brought the kids in there. The kids can come in there so the kids can protest. And they put him out of the Senate, expelled him from the Senate. And Kamala went and got on that plane and went in there and they reinstated him. How about that? The DJ actually was an MC. No, the DJ, no, it was a DJ. They talked about it. DJ Cassidy. No, that was him, Doc. That wasn't no damn Spotify. That stuff was playing. DJ Cassidy, thank you, Frank. That stuff was playing. How about Lil Jon? But did you see how they was doing it? Did you see how Gavin Newsom? Did y'all see old Gavin Newsom? You know, I'm out here on the West Coast now. So, I'm talking about old Gavin Newsom. It's good. Y'all, it's good to be in a state where I can talk about Gavin Newsom, the governor Gavin Newsom. And I love Houston. I love Houston. Y'all know I ain't going nowhere. But it's just love to be Gavin Newsom. Then they played Not Like Us. They played Kendrick Lamar. But hold up. If you ever run the city council, have you ever run for city council or anything, I'm voting for you. Thank you, King Sticks. You know what? Y'all gonna make me do it. What? Y'all, if y'all know about running for something, I'm fighting for y'all. I fight for y'all over here free. If I get paid, can you imagine if y'all was paying me? Oh my God. You, you know what? Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all, you know what? I really, y'all don't understand. I got this thing with this chop shop that a lot of people just said, y'all share the show, by the way. Everybody share it, like it, and share it. A lot of people just say, man, why do you keep doing that? Them people, you know, man, it's great people in this boom boom room. We got great people. Oh, my girl that came on. Sonia Billingsley. We got great people like Sonia Billingsley. We got Mindy Collins. And Mindy don't understand when her and Sonia, when they don't come up here. Sylvia, I hadn't seen you in a while. When I don't see these women, I ain't gonna tell you no lie, y'all. It just, you know, I don't feel bad, but when I see them, it fuels me. When I see these, I know how busy and I know how these women are. When I see these women take out their time and chime in on this thing, I don't take y'all for granted. I don't take y'all for granted. I'm thinking about Michelle. The quote the quote that earned the most, I think. Hold up. She understands, you know, she understands that most of us will never afford the grace of failing forward. We will never have the benefit from the affirmative action of generational wealth. It's powerful. It's powerful, y'all. Hold up. Have I got on here? Where my baby at? Hold up. Watch this.
She understands that most of us will never be afforded the grace of failing forward. We will never benefit from the affirmative action of generational wealth. If we bankrupt a business or choke in a crisis, we don't get a second, third, or fourth chance. If things don't go our way, we don't have the luxury of whining or cheating others to get further ahead. No. We don't get to change the rules so we always win. If we see a mountain in front of us, we don't expect there to be an escalator waiting to take us to the top. No. We put our heads down. We get to work. In America, we do something. And
I thought that was interesting, and then she came back and hit him at the end. Y'all need to share this show because it's finna get good. She came back and hit him with this one.
I want to know, who's going to tell him that the job he's currently seeking might just be one of those black jobs? I want to know.
Man, listen to me. If we get out and vote, black men, all you dudes on those websites, all you dudes on those group texts, if you, instead of group texting y'all friends around in Houston, call your friends in some of these battleground states and say, man, go vote for that woman. Just one time, because y'all don't do shit else. So y'all might as well, because you might as well do this. Man, let me tell you something. we can win this thing. It was doom and gloom. My son calling me. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, y'all don't understand. My heart is still heavy because I had to start this show, but my son, he called me. He needed his dad this morning. And I had to have the answers for him. Daddies out there. When I talk to y'all like this, I'm trying to give you, because if he's asking for stuff, if he needed wise counsel, I know your son and your daughter probably need wise counsel. This young man can get on a plane and fly any way he want to, anytime he want to, whenever he want to. But this morning he needed his dad to stop everything he was doing, to listen, and then come up with a solution. And he said, Dad, I never thought about it like that. I said, you forgot who you are. How in the hell are you forgetting who you are? Don't let your character, don't let your talent take you somewhere that your character can't keep you. I know what I put in you. But guess what, parents? We got to keep reinforcing it because sometimes they forget. I told him every great leader try to work themselves out of a job because he's moving on to the next thing. You follow me? Work yourself. You're a leader. You working yourself out of a job because you want somebody else to step in because you done moved on and did something else. Your work, your job is not your work. Your job can fire you tomorrow, and your work, you're going to take your work with you. They pay you for the job. They don't pay you for your work. Because if they pay, and I told him, I said, these people paying you all this money. You are $1 million conglomerate. Because what? If they paying you all of this money to do this for them, can you imagine how much they working? They making 150 times more than what they paying your butt. And they paying you well. I can tell. He got quiet. Don't forget who you are, y'all. Never forget. That's why I send him a prayer every morning. Every single morning. Every single morning. I send him a prayer. Every single morning. If you see that blue, every single morning. I'm going to keep going down. Every single morning. I'm going to keep going down. Every single morning. He ain't gonna wake up without me sending him a prayer that I just actually prayed for him that morning. Look, when you see it long and blue like that, that's the prayer. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Long and blue, keep going. Long and blue, keep going, keep going. Every day. So guess what? He knows where to come seek wise counsel because he know where I get my information from. But let me keep going. Somebody gonna get that one. Somebody gonna get that one. The AL collection store will be having a register to vote event in Baton Rouge. Ain't that something? Got to put that on the thing. Y'all, but let me go back. Let me get back. That lady fired some shots last night. You remember she was the one that said, when they go low, we go. When they go low, we go high. She went, boy, she got him last night. Because she's now in a position where she can. But black people, last night, let's seriously enjoy that. Right? Check this out. A black woman has been officially nominated for U.S. president. Shirley Chisholm, wow, she tried. To see everything else in the world that demands our labor, often undeserving, It can wait like we've often had to. But this moment right here, y'all don't have to wait. Y'all rejoice in this moment. But I'm going to show you the kind of woman that we got going into the White House. Y'all, I'm finding more. I'm telling y'all, y'all need to share this show. I'm finding more about this one. Y'all watch this. Watch this. Y'all got to think about what happened last night. The DNC was packed to the rafters in Chicago. Up the road, because I done went there a million times in Milwaukee, it's packed where the Greek Freak play at the Pfizer Stadium. It was packed right up the road. Kamala was there campaigning. She had filled up 2 buildings, y'all. That ain't happen. That don't happen. Somebody tried to text me. That don't happen. Think about this, y'all. She stops in the middle of her speech where she was in. Barack and Michelle was handling it for her in Chicago, their hometown. And she up there in Milwaukee, her and Tim Walz, handling their business. But she stopped her speech last night because she noticed someone need medical attention in the crowd. She loves people, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all watch this. They ain't gonna play this on that other station. Watch this.
And it is that promise of America. We need a medical assistant here. Okay. We need a nurse. We need a medic here, please. Let's make a path. Let's make a path if y'all don't mind. Just let's make a path to right here. Let's just create a path to right here.
That's what a leader look like.
Let's create a path, guys, and thanks for looking out each other. Look out for each other, but let's create a path for the medics.
Y'all watching this? This real.
Okay. We're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. All right. Okay. We're going to be okay. This is who we are, right? This is what we're about, looking out for each other. The thing, we care about each other. You know, it's about truly understanding what love thy neighbor means. It's about, in the face of a perfect stranger, seeing a neighbor, understanding what that love of each other means. It's a big difference between what we're talking about and what's on the other side.
That was powerful. This dude faked a shooting, then fake somebody and shot him in the ear and lied, and then come up talking about, let's fight, let's fight. Y'all, it's a real difference between these two people. But yes, this is the same company, Paul Miranda, it's called a Get Up and Down, the Get Up and Down gear. Young man I met out here playing golf, young black man, and he is named Dominic. It got a great company, gave me hats and shirts. I mean, I don't know how many he gave me, so I'm gonna probably wear them, you know, until I run out. But it's unique golf stuff. He knew I played golf. He make sure I had a hat. And guess how I met him, y'all? This is funny. I'm out on the practice green, and I didn't have my hat on because I don't really like to wear hats. Y'all know me, but I just didn't have it on. He said, "Man, you don't have a hat on?" I said, no, it's in my bag. He said, I was just finna sell you one. And then he took me over to his collection. Beautiful, beautiful collection. Go to it, it's called Get Up and Down. Get Up and Down. Google it. Go Get Up and Down. I think I got it. I put it up. Get Up and Down. I got all kind of crazy colors. Oh my God. I got all kind of colors. And you know what? I told him, man, I can't take all of this stuff now. And but he was trying to, because he was smart enough to know, I place my product on you, somebody gonna ask about it. And believe you me, people have been asking and going to his website already and purchasing things. It's amazing what happens. Smart people. I'll never forget, what's his name? Mattress Mac. He said, Robert, these people talk about me advertise. He said, they think they can't afford to advertise. He said, I can't afford not to. I said, wow. But yes, Get Up and Down. It's a term, Paul. I don't know if you play golf. One of my favorite things is if you hit the ball close to the green, right? So you're not on the green, you're to either side or short. So the great thing about the game, you could be able to, your next shot, you want to get it up and down in the hole. So that's what it's called, Get Up and Down. It's one of the greatest terms in golf. Matter of fact, one of the greatest things I like about golf, my ability to get up and down on the golf course. Sometimes I do it and sometimes I don't, but I love it. She said, President Gerald Ford said this could happen, a female president. Oh yes, yes. No, they got me. I don't know how many shirts he gave me. He gave me so many, so I'm gonna wear them until they go out. Okay, Crystal Fordham said, Gerald Ford said, yes, we can have a woman president. Yeah. Ricky said, I bet the Trump base was singing the N-word all over the place last night. And then some of the Trumpers were at the DNC. You know that one who all Byron Donald, that one who always run his mouth, his ass all in there trying to see what's up. He was at the DNC. It's crazy. What else? What else we got? Eric Harrison, what's up, baby? Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Yeah. Oh, this great fit. Oh, shit. What? Yeah. I'm telling y'all better get up and down. If you play golf, if you don't play golf, just get up and down. But let me keep going. That's what I love when y'all make comments. I'm gonna show y'all how important y'all are and how important this show is. And I tell y'all, people be saying, man, you just committed. You just, man, y'all don't understand. This is family. Y'all don't, that's why it surprised me how people can just get mad. All I'm doing is giving you a blueprint. No, it's orange. It's orange, Johnny. All I'm doing is giving you a blueprint on how the things, everything. I'm not going to talk about your summer basketball team all the time. Because it's somebody I'm going to talk about. You know what? Matter of fact, young man sent me something last night. Let me show you how I do. Young man sent me something, y'all. And I got so much to talk about, but this is how important this community is to me. He sent me something. Hold on. Let me get to it. Get down to it, Robert. Get down to it, Robert. Get down on it. Get down. I got too many emails. Come on now. Come on. Get to the young man's email. He sent me something. Because see, whatever you put in, this is what you get out of me. He said, hello, Mr. Hatter. Below is a brief summary of our spring and summer season. This season was a little different because our 15U team was on the official Adidas S3SSB circuit. Our 16 and 17 teams were on the Adidas Gold circuit. And the middle school teams were on the Adidas Junior S3SSB circuit. We got the Adidas maybe a month before the grassroots season started. So we were behind on recruiting on the high school level for circuit players. And he said, Gary told me I should try recruiting kids from out of the city or out of the state because most local players had already committed to organizations. Nelson Newman finds this kid from Mississippi and Louisiana on social media. And we confirmed him for our 15U 3SSB team. Deshaun Dillon ended up being the best player on the team and earned 2 Division I offers from SEC schools. I talked to LSU last night, and Dillon and D Dillon will attend their upcoming elite camp. The 15U team struggled during the circuit, but we revamped their roster for the last session, and they actually played a lot better. I was able to get a few coaches to watch them play, and another 2027 player on the team earned an offer from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. My 17-year-old team had a decent year outside of the injuries. We lost 3 games on the Diaz Gold circuit, and I decided to stay in Texas for the live events in July. My team played well in both live events in the spring and in the summer, but the weeks in July helped secure some good recruitment. Early April, 6'7" wing, Omarion Harvey, 25, leaves this team. I ain't gonna call this team because this team name, because this team, that's the dude, that's the people who was talking crazy about. But for some reason, and joins my team. I believe I'm good at helping kids learn how to play the game, how to play hard, compete, and how to increase their chances of getting an opportunity at the next level. Omarion has a committable offer from New Orleans University. My best player was 6-foot wing Kristen Hodge, 2025, who is coming back from an injury. Kristen left another team, I ain't gonna call it a team, he left a sneaker team and joined my team early April and had to work himself back into shape around the first live period in May. Hodge is one of the best rebounders and finishers in Houston. I'm calling that name again, coaches, I know you're listening. Kristen Hodge is one of my best rebounders and finishers in Houston. He got interest from a lot of D1 universities. However, they were worried about him being undersized coming out of high school. He did earn a committable Division II offer to Oklahoma Baptist. Noah Newman missed a few months with a knee injury, but came back and proved, man, he go on and on and on and on and on. I love it, I love it. This is the kind of information that I love to share. Thank you, Bobby Benjamin and the Houston Raptors. Thank you for this information, and I'm gonna recite some more of it during the week. But thank you for that detailed email telling me, see what happens when you work with people instead of getting mad because people ain't talking about your program and get to talking bad and get to tweeting and get to copy and pasting because he cuss your ass out. You get to copy and pasting and sending the cuss out part to people, but you don't send. I bet you won't clip and send this to nobody. Somebody just text me. Hold on. Somebody just text me. Hey. Somebody got the wrong damn number and sent me some money. Let me tell you, man, you got the wrong number. They need to send me all their business. I'm sorry. But shout out to Bobby Benjamin, man. That's how you do it. That's how you do it, man. Hold up, y'all. Cause I don't feel none of y'all saying that. Where's my sound? Hold up. Oh, there it is. Hold up. But thank you, Bobby Benjamin, man, for that, man. I appreciate you. You told me about some kids that I didn't even know about, but I'm going to keep up with them because I know for a fact some coaches going to watch this show. And those kids somebody gonna ask about them kids. Okay? All right, let me keep going. So I was thinking about something. To be young enough to watch the first black president speak at the DNC, Barack Obama, and endorse a black woman who could become the nation's first woman president on the 405th anniversary of the first enslaved Africans arriving in America is heavy. It's inspiring. It's reflective. What a day. Did y'all hear what I just said? To be young enough to watch America's first black president speak at the DNC last night and endorses a black woman who could become the nation's first woman president on the 405th anniversary of the first enslaved Africans arriving in America. It's heavy. It's inspiring. It's reflective. What a day I had yesterday. What a day. But whoever is running this campaign of Kamala Harris deserve an Emmy. I felt like I was watching a movie last night. Kamala officially accepting the nomination at the DNC in Chicago while she was speaking to the Sold Out Arena in Milwaukee. That was a major, major flex last night, y'all. Eric, I'm telling you, Eric, you know Eric. Eric said, wow, I had no idea. Yes, Eric. Eric, all I'm doing is giving you a breadcrumb, baby. I'm glad you noticed. You said, wow, I had no idea. He said his campaign is surgical. You tell me. You tell me. You tell me. See, what I want us to do, and the reason I do what I do, because I'm trying to teach children to read about the great people before their time and what they stood for. I saw something that was very powerful, and I should have put it on the screen. But this young lady named Hadley Duvall, she said, y'all get this now. I'm not voting. Young white woman, she said, I'm not voting for Kamala Harris because she's a woman. I'm voting for her because I am a woman. Women, do y'all understand what these people are trying to do with y'all? The examining room is too crowded. It's got you, the doctor, and Mitch McConnell, and all these old-ass white men in Congress want to be in in your medical examining room with what you do. What you women, what women did and what they was always sacred to me. I just don't understand these old-ass white men. And the reason I'm saying old-ass white men, because they are, if you go look at the Senate, there's a bunch of old-ass white men that run this country. That's why I said what I said. And we got to stop. As of now, we got to stop. I'm going to tell you why. Eric, you're going to love this. How do I have two granddaughters? This is very inspiring for them. There's someone who looks like them will soon be Madam President. Unbelievable. But you know what, though? I got a question. How did y'all feel about Fanatics owner Michael Rubin saying those things about black culture. If you don't know what I'm talking about, say, I don't know what you're talking about, Robert, share with me. But if you do know what I'm talking about, how did you feel? Because, yeah, I'm going to go there today. Because it just gave me something. I got to go here today. It's Women Rock Wins. I got to go here today. Women, where you at? Women, how did you feel about what Fanatics owner Michael Rubin, the dude that get an all-white party that all them stupid, everybody, all them athletes and black athletes and all them people want to go to, you know? Michael Rubin, what he said about black culture on Charlamagne the God's God. I don't, on Charlamagne, whatever, down the Breakfast Club. Let me see, did anybody see it? He said, share it. Share it. They want to know. Share it. Okay. Let me show y'all something. He felt very comfortable in front of Charlamagne the God and DJ Envy because they are our weakest links. And I know y'all like them. Low reader, minimal, critical thinking skill black men. The bottom of the barrel. I was freaking embarrassed. And I wasn't, y'all, I've been had this since Monday, but I wasn't going to talk about it because I didn't want to give it no oxygen. And then I started seeing black people chime in and talking about it and listening to the black voice in the background saying, you right. My thing was, who is this damn person? Who is this dude? Who is Michael Rubin? Why does he have a license? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on.
The thing I don't like.
His name is Michael Rubin, owner of Fanatics. He's part owner of Philadelphia 76ers. Have the famous white parties in the Hamptons. I want to say this with my full chest, because he said it with his. This is why we have to gatekeep at this point. Not everyone has to have a microphone. Apparently, the person who was sitting there with him, Charlamagne, DJ Envy, didn't have the testicular fortitude, the knowledge, the depth of understanding of our culture to even sit in conversation with somebody like that. No historical knowledge. You don't understand anything about us, man. You're a Jew. You're Jewish. And you don't check him? And you say more? I will forever stand on this hill, and I will not die on it. I'm going to drag everyone on this hill if I have to. I'm going to grab everybody and grab them up, drag them up this hill. First of all, if you are not in the culture, keep your mouth shut. Keep our name out of your mouth. And that includes you too, Drake. That's a cheap shot, but why not us? Rule number one, if it ain't your culture, mind your business. And he said he might get in trouble, but he felt comfortable saying it. Which means these are conversations he's having with people and they let him get away with it. So I'm going to also say, check the rooms that you're in. If you're in a room with low vibration people, you might have this voice, and this dude might have this voice in his head on a loop, because he's been in rooms with low vibration people. So I had to come to somebody who is black and say, yeah, we do that. I said, no. That has not been my experience. And I've been black my whole damn life. And I don't look at black people like that, because I don't do that. People tearing my name up on the internet, and I did not say one thing negative about it. That shows control. So don't say it by black people, black on black. And I've been black my whole life. I was raised in a black household. My daddy was black. My mama was black in the black community. So my focus is always on black people. You can't go wrong feeding black people. That's why I do this every day. Because black people will always be there for you. The ones I know. The ones I know. That's been my experience. See, some of y'all have had other experience. I haven't. In my experience, it's been black folks. My first ever client, black. Most of my clients, black. And I'm going to let you know that the chop shop is only as powerful as it is because y'all made it so. Because if y'all wasn't there, I promise you, if y'all wasn't there, I'd be on the golf course right now. Because they on the golf course right now waiting on me. So when a white man's open his mouth to talk about what he hates about black culture, and not a black person in the room checks him, that's the problem. Never forget I was invited to that party. If I knew if I had his number, I'd have checked it. Can't know about no damn party. I'd had my own all-white party before. It was pretty nice, by the way. A couple of them. What Kevin Freeman? Kevin Freeman. You better tell him, Kevin Freeman. Listen to me, though. I may give Michael Rubin a little grace. Not a pass, a little grace. But he's old enough to know better. To speak on somebody else's culture. I'm not speaking on the Jewish culture. He apologized. But he brought it up again. So it must be on his heart. Freeman said he was there. Frank. Michael Rubin had nothing on me, buddy. And he's a billionaire. But Frank. And Frank, wasn't all the drinks free? I think I paid for the drinks too. I forgot. Sonya, check this out, Sonya. Got something for you. He talked about, I didn't play that part, but he talked about he banned Not Like Us from his all-white party because he friends with Drake, and Drake was there. He didn't play Kendrick's song. Then he talked about Meek. He was talking about Meek Mill, talking about he don't have a gay bone in his body. How do you know he don't have a gay bone in his body? If you haven't seen the bones in his body, that is a contradiction going on right there that I'm not going to speak on. And Meek just getting strays, because Meek been minding his business since they brought up that stuff, and Buddy brought up his name. See, that Kevin Freeman said it was open bar. Wow. I forgot. But hey, Kevin Freeman, tell him what you had to do, though, Kevin Freeman. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave my party. You had to sign a waiver before you came in. Because I didn't want y'all saying one of my athletes did something to one of them girls and they tried to sue me because it happened. One time, I gave a party at a pool party, right? Never forget this, y'all. A pool party. They didn't sign no waiver this time. Look at Kevin Freeman. He know you had to sign a waiver to go in because the pool party I gave, I didn't sign a waiver, right? So for some odd reason, the guy whose party it was they had a bikini. What you call it? A bikini shake off check. What you call it? Wet t-shirt. What shake your ass contest. And they were supposed to get a woman $500, right? But guess what, y'all? I didn't even see the contest. I didn't even know what was going on. And it was part because the big pool and everything, I'm probably over here, because when it's your party, you doing. I didn't know a bikini contest was going. I know who orchestrated his ass. I know who orchestrated later. So next day in my office, two girls come with what they do. Robert had it. Secretary said, yeah, go in the conference room. I'll go in the conference room. I said, what y'all want with me? Well, my girls, they was at the party. The players was throwing in the pool, threw her in the pool, threw them in the pool. Got the purse wet, and the purse cost this how much money. They got the purse, this kind of purse, and then they supposed to give her $500 for the bikini contest, and they didn't give it. I said, wait a minute. I said, ladies, did you see me at that party? She said, yeah, we saw you. Did you see me at the contest? Did I initiate this contest? She said, no, I didn't see you there. I said, well, why y'all come in my office trying to, what y'all trying to do? All three of y'all come up here, you want a new purse, you want two new purses and $500? That's what y'all came up in my office for? I can't tell you what else I said, but I ain't had no problems out there no more, all right? So, let me get back to what I'm saying. Kevin Freeman got me off thing. So I don't know what happened. I didn't give him a damn quarter. I bet you that. How about that? So Michael Rubin, he said, I got on a phone call with one of the people I most respect in the world. He said, you should have talked to them before you came on that show. No. I'm saying you should have talked to this guy before you came on that show and opened your mouth to talk about black culture, period. Michael Rubin. But this is his apology tweet. He said they told him, while they appreciate your intention, it's not your place to speak on black culture. Why didn't you know that? You 40-something years old man. Do y'all ever hear me talking about the Jewish culture and everything that's happening over in Palestine and Gaza? Do y'all know I never? Have y'all wondered how Robert Hatter have not talked about that? Because that's them people's culture. I don't understand enough of it to understand what's going on, so I can't speak on it. See, then he said, I get it now. I really appreciate the input. My intention was to say how important it is that we need to uplift each other. We all need to. You know what I said? If you not giving this same energy to these white nationalists and Trump and them and these racist ass Nazi people out there, that's like me saying, why don't you white people stick together and stop the Nazis? And that would be a thing that you should speak on. If you're just joining in, I'm talking about Michael Rubin speaking on Charlamagne the God them show on black people. What I just told you, that directly impact you, Michael Rubin. That's what I would have told him. Then he said, we need to stop hating on each other and push each other to win and always root for each other's success. He said, my bad, much love, appreciate the feedback. But I said, no, brother. You knew when you opened your mouth it was a problem because you said it was going to be a problem. Johnny, Brandon, Brandon, you done came, Brandon, you late. You gonna go back and rewind. I'm talking about Michael Rubin right now. The all-white part of Michael Rubin, who felt so cool with black folks that he can come on Charlamagne the God. You think so? I'm gonna let somebody come on here and talk about it? Do y'all think I'm gonna let somebody come on this show and talk about us? Unbelievable. But Jimmy just caught, because I got some more to talk about him. But I got to get us to understand, because it's a lesson. Listen to me. It's a lesson to be learned from this. And I'm going to give you that lesson tomorrow. It's a lesson to be learned now. But I'm going to give you that lesson tomorrow. What's up, Jimmy?
What we got? What I missed?
Heavy, Doc. Heavy. You good. You can come in fresh. You can come in fresh. If you, I can't bring you up to speed. It's too much. It's too much.
Well, shoot. Well,
what you got going on?
One thing for certain, we got the website updated with regarding the Ruck on Wood. I promised you guys on yesterday, and just got so bombarded with work, and now I'm back at it. I've been watching these Little League World Series. I'm captivated by this stuff here, man. They've got so. This probably been the most walk-off wins in Little League World Series history. I mean, they've had about 4 or 5 walk-offs already, and they still have the rest of the week to play. Championships on Sunday. I know the Texas team is in the semifinals to this evening. Uh, I'm trying to think who they're playing against. Nevada. And so this Texas team, they're from Bernie, Texas, and they've been kicking a little butt. But the international side of the field, man, Japan and China is on one side, one semis. Then you have Mexico playing Venezuela in the other semifinals. Mexico and Venezuela both won yesterday with walk-off wins. Bottom of the 6th inning. They only go 6 innings, Alan, unless you're up by 10. And then I think that's like 4 innings is complete then. Great, great action. If you get a chance to watch some Little League baseball, do so. The Venezuelan team, before Monday, they had won 8 straight games. They had won every game they played for 5 months. But their last 8 wins was by a total of like 93-0. I want to say it again, like 93-0. I'm estimating it could be 98-0. They had been bombarding teams. Then they ran up against Japan and lost on the pass ball, and they had to come from behind in the last inning yesterday to win. So that team will play, of course, I think this afternoon as well, if I'm not mistaken. The Mexico and Venezuela, that is. Other than that, man, Ruck on Wood. We talked about it on Monday. I finally got a chance to get the recap. I put it up, and I posted the top 16 players, performers from each of the 2 sessions on on Sunday. I'm trying to pull it up for you guys. Trying to pull it up for you. And it's on the rcssports.com. And I just want to, if you're watching right now, and you're first time, if you could share the show right now as I'm queuing these names up. I want to just run through, show some love to these young'uns for coming out, parents for bringing them out and supporting this event. That 9th grade session is always filled with energy because that's their first lap around the track. That's their first time in such a setting. So it's always, no matter what year it is, the 9th grade class session is always going to be memorable. I mentioned to that class, I'm comparing this class, Heather, to 2025. At the end of the day, this class will be measured against 2025, meaning that the amount of high majors, Power 5 prospects that emerge from this class of 2028, that means these freshmen. I would not be surprised if there's at least 8 to 10 of them that would probably be starting on varsity at their respective schools. I wouldn't be surprised. I say it again, from 8 to 10 of these current freshmen in Greater Houston is probably going to be starting on varsity. Well, not probably, could be. Nothing is supposed to be given. It's all supposed to be earned. But this is some talented youngsters with some good length. So, without ado, I mentioned on Monday the teams that won it. Team 10, they were numbered. As the kids they come, they are the teams are 1 through 10, and they get jerseys and stuff when they play. So, what we do is now, without further ado, I give you guys, and I put these players are in order based on the success of which their teams had, meaning that Team 10 won first place, so I list their players first. Team 2 won second place, I list their players first. Then the two teams that made the semifinals, I acknowledge some of their top players if at next. Then the quarterfinal teams. Then on from there. That's how they are listed. And when I call the names, they're not in no ranking order. So I want to make sure, because people go take people's lists and go throw it out there on the internet saying because your kid was listed first or listed last and think that's the order from which they were comprised. No. They're sorted by the teams and their success. Next, they're sorted by the jersey number on that team. So, number 12 from Team 10, Markel Morrow. He's from the Heights High School. Shout out to Markel Morrow. Where you at, Al? Give me the thing.
Which one you want on him?
The little claps or whatever, bell, whatever.
Oh, okay.
All right. Also on Team 10, number 18, Kendrick Mitchell, 5'8" from Sea King High School. Number 43, Blaine Ledger, 6'1" from Barbers Hill High School. Number 106, Brian Reyes, 5'9" from Langham Creek High School. Number 25, Peter Dorsey, 6'3" from Wheatley High School. Number 34, Joshua Augman, 6'5" from Cypress Park High School.
Hold on.
He's the nephew of Stacy Augman. He's long, he's talented. He would definitely turned eyes on Sunday. Now, if you just tune into the Chop Shop, I'm going through the Super 16 freshmen who performed at Rucker on Wood. That's an open gym series. We normally do it the last 2 weekends of August, and we are halfway through the list. Now we're on Team 6. He wore number 37, Eric Egwegbura, 6'5" from the Heights High School. There you go. Number 101 from Team 7, Finlay Rosener, 6 foot from Seven Lakes High School. From Team 1, he wore number 94, tallest player in the building. It was hard to not ignore him. I spoke on him extensively on Monday. You go back and watch Monday's show.
Ephraim Moore.
There you go. I described him as the measuring stick of this class. He's Beaumont United High School, Big Ephraim Moore. Next up, team number 5, we have number 58, Jeremy Dixon. He's 6'3" from Houston MST. That used to be known as Sam Houston High School. They changed the names of their Houston Math, Science, and Technology School. So I just call them MST. Next up from Team 8, we have 2 players. Number 10, Darian Boyd from Crawford High School, and number 29, Eric Beard. He's also from the Heights High School. He's 6'2". Next up, from team number 9, we wore number 63, Jermaine Conyers Jr., from Clear Creek High School, and also number 127, Kenneth Kenrunton. He's from Freeman High School. There were 2 players from team number 9 that caught our eye, and they are listed right there for you. Last but not least, we have 2 players left. One from team number 3. He wore number 12, Taryn Watts Jr. He's from South Cypress Falls High School. He's going semi-viral right now from a dunk that Archie Young put up on Forever Young Films on his social media page, showing this young man putting somebody in the rim. That's shout out to Taryn Watts Jr. for catching people's eyes. during Ruck on Wood, and of course beyond Ruck on Wood. As if you ever seen that dunk. Last from team number 4, he wore number 74. We have Anthony Key from Atascocita High School. He stands about 6'5". Now those are the 16 freshmen that shined during the 9th grade session. If you weren't paying attention, you can go look at that list and see them in your own, make copies of them, whatnot. They're located in the VIP news on rcssports.com. That's rcssports.com. You can go and check that list out. And of course, we also have the Super 16 sophomores to share with you guys. And that Super 16, remember, these are 16 sophomores who shined, or who caught our eyes on Sunday during the second session. And once again, there's at least one player from all 10 teams who's recognized. At least one from all the players. Now, the team that won first place was team number 7. We're talking about the sophomore session. They got the most players. You reward the team that won, you get the most players on this list. So they will be acknowledged. Well, no team has had more than 3. And there's team number 7 who lost both pool games but got to bracket play and just opened up a can of whoopers. We have number 38, Michael Sanchez. He's from the Heights. Number 61, Michael Malone. He's also from the Heights. As you guys are noticing, the Heights High School is going to be really good.
But these players are young. Let me put myself back on.
Next year, and the year after that.
Okay.
Because we had 2 or 3 in the freshmen we talked about from the Heights, and now we talking about that's 2 we just named from the sophomore session. That little group. So beware. Coach Ralph Barreras, he was the head coach at Sam Houston High School back when Kendrick Davis was in school back in 2018, that class. Now he's over at the Heights. And you know what? Remember, you know one thing, about give you some trivia about the Heights High School. This coach was good enough to convince what's that big fella name? From Booker T. What's his name?
Chris McDermott.
Chris McDermott went to the Heights in the 9th grade and stayed there for a couple of weeks and then transferred on over to Booker T. Washington, where he stayed the rest of his 4 years. But he had initially enrolled at the Heights. So let's not forget that. So Barreras, he can get them and he can develop them. So now we're going through the rest of the list, and we are at the third one on the list, number 80, Jonathan Cayentano. He's from Port Nature's Groves, 6'5". He was a load, he was one of the more noticeable guys on there. It looked like he was a little bit taller than 6'5" on that court. I got to go back and check his height and verify it. Next up, we have number 60 from Team 5, Samuel Walker. He went to Wheatley last year, transferred over to Fur. He's about 6'5", good, talented kid. Next up from Team 10, we have 2. We have number 6, Derek Christopher from Cypress Park High School. Now remember, that's another Cypress Park High School player. We mentioned one earlier, and here's another one. Augman we mentioned earlier, and now we have young Derek Christopher. So that's a chance for a school to pay attention to 2 to 3 years out. Number 68, Aiden Clark. He comes with an asterisk because they sent me a text message and I didn't read it all. And I just replied back, okay. They asked me, could the kid come? And so I didn't pay attention and read the rest of the text message until the event was over with. And come to find out, little Aiden Clark is actually in the 9th grade. But that's what they was asking me, and I didn't read the text because I don't allow young players like that to play up without having played with their own grade first. So he had got a pass And I apologize to the rest of the field because we don't do that. That was an accident that was on our part. But he got up there and shined with those older guys and made his way to this list of 16. Aiden Clark was the Legacy, the School of Sports Sciences. Next up from Team 2, we have a couple of players. We have Joshua Coleman. He wore number 0. He's from Nimitz High School. He's a young man that went to Summer Creek last year. He's the son of Nimitz High School head coach, right? Coach Coleman. So next up, we have number 37. We have Cash. His name is Cash Davis. He's at Foster High School. We have number 81, Broderick Wyatt II. He's also from Legacy, the School of Sports Sciences. He stands about 6'3". Now we have about 7 young men left on this list of 16. From Team 3, number 67, Daniel Clark from Summer Creek High School. From Team 6, number 66, Sean Mayberry from North Shore High School.
Oh, I love Sean Mayberry. You know, he was a freshman last year. I love him.
Yes. You remember him last year?
Yes. They won.
He got
his team is
that's
freshman.
right. He
They won.
win last year.
Yeah.
And guess what? He won last year.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken,
You
what is Sean?
I'm gonna tell you why I remember him, Jimmy. Right?
They got knocked out.
I heard him and his friends, right? They after they won your event, they was going up the stairs. You know, take the jersey. They said, "Man, we been killing." I said, "What you mean? We won the one from last week. I guess they was on another event. They won that one. Then they come and won this one. So they some winners."
Well, I mean, and that helps, and that, you know, and what it does also, a lot of these kids, when they get to playing together in this type of settings, they befriend each other, and they realize that some good things about each other, and it helps recruitment wise. If these kids get recruited by some of the same colleges, they've played with each other and they like each other and they can't wait to get back with each other. It can go stretch along many lines when these young men, as a result of playing and participating in such a setting like Rucker on Wood. Now, we got our last 4 or 5 guys. We have from Team 8, we have number 46, Caden Watson. He's from LaPorte High School. Also from Team 8, we have number 56, DeMarcus Sloan from North Shore High School. We have team number 1, number 31, Cameron Martin from Summer Creek High School. Team number 9, we have Elton Richardson from Cypress Park High School again. Another one. He wore number 28. And last but certainly not least, Ada, this young man and improved so much. You spoke with his pappy just about 2 weeks ago. And this is Austin Reese. He wore number 17, Team 4. He goes to Second Baptist.
No, his name Reese Austin. Jimmy, his name Reese Austin. That's Rayford Austin's son.
Yeah, Reese Austin.
Yeah.
And I typed it backwards.
That's
Reese Austin. Reese is the son of Rayford Austin, also affectionately known as Skip to Malou back from the N1 days. And what the thing about Reese is that he's getting taller. So his size now, he 2 years ago he was about 5'7". He's 6'1" now. He sees the floor, and he already understand. Think about his pops played in the NBA, numerous teams, Milwaukee Bucks, Houston Rockets, and on and on. But you can see some of that court vision.
I got a question. Have you seen a point guard like him in the city? I'm talking about Eda Gray.
What do you mean? In what year? I'm talking about
no,
right now?
I'm talking about in regardless of class.
That's in high school right now.
Yeah, in high school. In Houston, not in the state. Because somebody told me he was the best point guard in the city. So I'm just asking you, have you seen a point guard?
What would you have to base that on? Whenever they get into that stuff,
tell
everybody be cautious. Tell them ask them what are they basing it on. That way you dive in. It's a deep dive into infinity.
I
when you
mean,
start saying,
not with a point guard. With a point guard, he's the best point guard.
yeah, but it's on a bell curve with him because the miles that other guys might have had he probably he has miles on him. His team won their respective division of their Puma circuit.
Jimmy, you've
However,
been playing against high school players this whole
I
time.
understand that you ain't played against no
Who in Houston? I'm saying who in Houston that he ain't played against?
No, I'm not talking about this. Is what I'm saying. I'm talking about the measuring stick. Other guys that might have been playing against 17s, if they'd have played, and they might be a little bit older, if they played against the same kids you played against, then guess what? Then it might be different. That's what I'm saying. It may
No,
be
I'm talking
different.
about just look in your eyes. I ain't talking about what you saw. 'Cause I have look at his what you see. Said, look, do any what other point guard is like him? I mean, other point guard? No matter what bell curve you put him on, I'm talking about with the talent and the vision. What other point guard got vision like that in Houston right now? That's what I'm trying. See, I'm just trying to figure something out. That's all that you've seen. If you ain't seen them all, then it's okay.
Off the rip. Understand? Once again, it's two different grade levels, and you put the bell curve in the.
It don't matter. It's high school. I'm talking about high school.
I like Montana Willer. I also like Jakai Cuntavi. He's transferred out, but his resume until he started school, he was at Atascocita, and he's also listed as he's listed among the leaderboards of one of the most efficient guards in the Under Armour circuit.
And Jimmy, you got some on that one now, because I know they done played Montana before. He done played against Montana before.
Probably have, but at the same time, I'm quite sure I don't have the numbers in front of me.
I don't have him either.
But Montana is definitely a gamer, and when you come in, you're going that he's a gamer.
No, I'm not taking away from Montana. I'm just trying to see how good Reese is. That's all. See, excuse me, hold on, Jimmy. Unlike these other guys, I'm not trying to take nobody else down. I'm just trying to see where Reese stacks up.
Here's how you look at it from one fashion. In the 10th grade now.
It don't matter to me, but keep going.
Yeah, it does. It does, because you got to go. No matter
to me, it don't matter. To you, it matters.
Well, here's a measuring stick. The measuring stick is going to be your ability. Right now, there are no other players at Second Baptist School that has Division I offers on the table.
Okay.
Right? So that means your ability to take those 7 dwarfs and win with those guys and create a winning culture there is going to be able to dictate, because at the end of the day, when it's a tight race, you judge the point guard by the wins, no matter where they are. At the end of the day. Now, that's only if it's a tight race, guys.
And I didn't say he was better than nobody. I just said where he stack up at. That's all. I didn't say. I'm saying tell me where he fits. And thank you, Dwayne Bowe. But Dwayne Bowden said he is the best in his class easily. But Montana and Michael Collins he said he's not better than them. And that's so that helps me out. That helps me out a little bit. Thank you, Dwayne. That's all I wanted to hear. Huh?
And understand. Remember, I gave a disclaimer on Monday. And I broke down these classes. It's like, look at me as though like we put the weatherman hat on. I told you about the class of 2025. They lived up to the hype pretty much. I'm talking about in regards to the top end of the class, how many players you would have at least 5 high major prospects, from the top end of that class. Well, now I told you also the class of 2026 is going to need some help. I told you that it's not a good class in regards to high major.
26. Okay.
In regards to high major, it's not the end of the world. Everybody can't go high major. Right. But a city like Houston, whether you guys like it or not, Houston, Dallas, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, they are measured year in and year out. New York, on how many
high major
Power Fives that come out of that city.
Okay. I'm with that.
Whether we like it or not. And that's just how it goes. You know, we didn't sign up for this. This what you know what? When you didn't have it, you asked for it. At one point in time, you only had 2 grassroots sponsored teams, 2 or sneaker sponsored teams. Now you have about 4, right, in the area. Ditto for Dallas. But now back to this, it just over the period of time, your ability and the young fella, like I said, right now, you're gonna go out there and you're not gonna win them all. We don't expect you to go and win state.
No.
But you're not supposed to go out there and go over and come in last. Your winning ways is going to make some of those players better. You know why? Because we've seen, and not comparing you to the professional version of De'Aaron Fox by no means. I'm comparing you to a 10th grade version of De'Aaron Fox. So De'Aaron Fox in the 10th grade had the ability to rise guys up and get guys like Nick Garth, a Division I scholarship to Lamar, where he's an all-time leading 3-point.
But they didn't win, Jimmy.
Huh?
They didn't win nothing.
No. They didn't win. What you mean they winning?
What did they win?
When he was in the 10th grade?
They didn't win nothing. What did they win?
They didn't go to state, but he was in the 10th grade. His fingerprints were on games.
His fingerprints was on game, but you just
said his fingerprints was on game. It was dominant. And the thing is, they weren't in last place. They weren't, you know what I'm saying? He won a fair share.
But I'm sure any team that Reese is on is not going to be in last place either.
But that's the whole thing. That's what I'm just saying. We know they're not. We know that's not going to happen. He's not going to be in last place. I'm just saying he has to go and create his fair share. My point is we've had players in the 10th grade that had other nobodies around them, and you made them into at least 1 or 2 of them into somebodies. When Justice Winslow was in the 10th grade at St. John's High School, you couldn't name another player on that team besides Trauber's son. He was the second most popular player, was Steve Trauber's son.
And Justin didn't make no somebodies out of nobody.
What do you mean?
Trauber's son? What about thinking about no damn Trauber's son?
No, I'm talking about the team were winning. They were stars in the
team was winning, but didn't know what no other player was good.
He made those guys look good, look much better than what they were, because his fingerprints on every game made them go and do stuff, packed houses because of him. But the team, remember, Ada, were you not there at Second Baptist School back in 2013, November, when they played against Emmanuel Mudiay and all these guys, Terrence Ferguson and Veal and all these guys that on that team from
Justice Winslow was that good. He didn't raise nobody else up to be good. That's all I'm saying. He just won. He was Michael Jackson with a bunch of Tito's. That's what he was.
But you're making them sing good. They're singing in harmony.
He didn't even have a Jermaine.
No, Hattie, you can't do it by yourself in basketball. Those other guys.
Them other dudes insurance salesmen now, man.
Yeah, but at the same time, in their high school, on their team, their level of play.
We played against Jim. You got to realize we played against them. My son and them played against them. They beat us and we beat them. We beat the brakes off of them one time. 2 or 3 times, but they beat us the time.
But they won state back to back.
Yeah,
with their team. Yeah, with their rendition of state.
They got Justice Winslow was the baddest.
Okay, so in the high school,
guys, Jimmy, the other guys wasn't that good. I'm not.
And you go sideways. Justin Jackson was over at the homeschooled Christian, the HCYA. What did he have with him? What did he have on the side of Justin Jackson? He had pretty much the 7 dwarfs.
Well, guess what? Justin Jackson was a pro too. He was good too.
I understand that. So understand.
What you said. See, Jimmy, you forgot what you said.
He was not a pro in the 10th grade. That's what I'm saying to you. We're reading the book backwards. Those guys ended up being pros, but in the 10th grade, he was he looked like, hey man, he was
the best in the city. He was one of the best. He was one of the best in the city. Justin Jackson.
Okay, so is Reese Austin.
But you saying you got to make somebody. You got to make somebody. And these two, you said, no, you're moving it, Jimmy. Watch this. You said, hold up. You said, De'Aaron Fox brought on Nick Garth, right? So, but Justice ain't brought on nothing. Justice Winslow ain't brought on. I don't remember nobody on their team. And I played against these guys. I don't remember them. Them guys were just not that good. It's just your analogy wrong. If you had to mention the Nick Garth thing, I wouldn't even say nothing about it.
Dude,
That's all.
dude.
That's all. If you had to mention the Nick Garth,
The teams that did the teams like De'Aaron Fox got when he in the 11th in the 12th grade, he got knocked out of the playoffs by a Sam Houston team that went to state that had a 10th grader on that team that year. Know what that 10th grader was?
Kendrick Davis.
Kendrick
I understand
Davis.
that.
When
They
you
had
in
a
the
better
10th grade,
team. They had a better team.
man,
Kendrick and them had a better team.
Hella. Nobody knew who those twins were until they played alongside Kendrick Davis. Nobody knew that. Nobody paid attention to those twins until Kendrick Davis got played on the side of him. Then guess what happened?
We see the game different. We see the game different. It's okay.
I'm giving you a pattern of once kids get to the 10th grade, that's a very important measurable stick of what they are capable of doing. When Bryce Griggs was in the 10th grade, you can go on and on with guards. When Tommy Griffin was in the 10th grade, he had nothing on the side of him. When Jamal Finley, the 10th grade year.
I'm not denying that.
I'm saying, so now he's another point guard that's coming through the ropes. I'm saying that sophomore year.
You saying he got to do what? What you saying he got to do? He got to win state?
No, he got.
You saying he got? What are you saying?
Your fingerprints, and your ability to transform and put your talent.
He gonna do that because he got the game to do that.
And also, while you're doing so, you can enable and you can empower your teammates to feel like and play like they're better than what they really are for 32 minutes. That's a difference. Everybody don't have that gift. Because some players, they'll get frustrated. I've seen it. They'll get frustrated and they'll just say, man, the hell with this. You know what? Man, forget this. I'm ready. Man, I'm gone. I'm transferring. I'm going. I can't do nothing with these dudes. But everybody, those kids are willing to be led by you. And you're going to have the opportunity to lead. I know you can lead, but at the same time, because the difference at a school like Second Baptist is your teammates will have at least for the most of them will have the intelligence quotient level to comprehend some of the things they need to be doing, basic things they need to be doing on the court. And you guys get what I'm saying on that. They have the mental capacity. They're supposed to be smarter than normal average kids. If you got a smarter normal average than a normal average kids, and they are capable of understanding.
Smart don't win in basketball.
No, don't.
Basketball IQ win in basketball.
It gives them the ability to understand what they need to do. That's what it does. Now, doing it is a physical tense of it, and they have to actually perform. They have to actually, can't make you faster because you understand quicker. It don't make you jump higher because you understand quicker, but it can give you the understanding. That way you can proceed through the practice sessions or proceed through different things quicker than normal. That's all. In time will tell. We know the talent, he's getting better and better and better. And understand something. And he's being coached day and night because you go home to ride to practice. You got an NBA dad in the car with you. Ride from practice. NBA dad in the car with you. You know what I'm saying? While you during timeouts, look over the NBA dad over there in the stands, helping you out, reinforcing. So that at some point in time, dad gonna have to let go of the steering wheel and let him drive, which he's doing now. Dad wasn't there on Sunday. And he's doing, like I said, he is going to be the measuring stick of the guards in that 2027 class. He's the measuring stick of the point guards, the floor leaders. Now, we need him to produce because at the end of the day.
So guess what he did this weekend? He produced. So all we can go by whatever he do. He produced this weekend, right? So his next evaluation period is wherever so all we can do is just keep watching him produce. This was the evaluation period for him. So he produced in the summer. The last game he had, he won the championship. No other team in Houston, I don't think, won a championship on that national level from a shoot circuit. So all we can do is judge him on his evaluation period. That's an evaluation period. He won that. So he come to this here. He won it. I wasn't there. But Doug got him in his Doug dozens, and you got him on the line. So now his next, what he's gonna go to one of these preseason tournaments, wherever so we're gonna just judge him that. So that's all I'm saying. I just wanted to see how he stacked up. I haven't seen him. I didn't see him this summer. I saw him in the high school year, and I just knew that he gonna be hell on wheels when I saw him in high school. And I said, man, and then he got a whole nother year. And Jimmy, he winning. Point guards, nobody wins. See, now, one thing I'm gonna know last night, why didn't he win the championship? Why didn't he win the championship at the Ruck on the Wood?
Well, one thing I can probably say is it's very rare that this young man is playing, that I've seen him play, and his dad was not on the sidelines, not on the side in the building.
Yeah, he probably was. He had to be out of town.
His dad, if you ever watched the game and you saw Reese Austin play, his dad is on the sideline motivating him and pushing him pushing him. So that means, guess what? This was a time to perform without dad being there. And you went 0-3.
So if he went 0-3, but he must have did something.
He was understand. It's at Ruck on Wood, you can't
go by no wins at Ruck on Wood. To me,
you don't grade that hard because of the fact that it's a lot of intangible. But so I'm saying, you saying, why didn't he win? That was the magic question. And I'm telling you, because the dad probably would have been there to let him know some of the things he need to do to push through when he looked like he probably wanted to maybe just, like, man, this dude here, he don't get it. Guys that have high basketball IQs, and if you just meet somebody and we play a pickup game.
Oh, that's the luck of the draw with you. Dude, it's the luck of the draw.
And you've never played with some of those guys before and don't even know some of those guys, then you don't know that he doesn't have a basketball IQ, your teammate, until it's too late. Until you see you throw the ball where it's supposed to be, and he's not running to meet, and he's not. So some things like that can contribute to it, and you get frustrated and you realize then you have to tone it down a little bit to get them up, and you don't have enough time to do that. So it's different things. You don't it's not the end of the world. Now, if he was in the 12th grade, Adam, and came to Ruck on Wood, and you're the best guy out there, you're the best guy in the city, and you
don't mean you don't win, because the Twins didn't win.
No. And you go 0-3. Then that's just it don't mean in the world.
No, it ain't. That mean I've been when y'all put me with them. I say it's the luck of the draw. It's the luck of the draw.
That goes in time, but at the same time, it's once again, the talent level is compatible, and when you're separated on teams by size, and you're playing street ball, guess what? It's possible you can go 0-3, but that's very rare if you got a top guy, the top dog. Very rare. It happens. Talking about a guard. See, big men can't, sometimes in street ball or in open gym, big men don't necessarily touch the ball, but that guard got the ball in his hand. He's playmaking. And so we'll see. But this young man here is definitely a name to remember.
That's good. I like that.
And that is Reese Austin, Second Baptist School. He's going to be the man on that team. He's going to lead that team in about 4 categories at least, to my primary categories. Now, the thing is, it's going to come down, and that team there got a brand new coach, new players, new system. It's going to see how it go down. It's going to be great. So, and what do we have now? It's 10 minutes, 50 minutes past the hour, guys, now. And what else we had to give you guys? Oh, the Rucker on Wood for this Sunday. That session is for the 11th and 12th graders. 11th and 12th graders. Doug Jones handling all of the invites. And it's like this with some of you guys, if you played and that offer still stands, a lot of you people reached out to me over the last day and a half because I said it on the, I think on the Chop Shop, or I said it, if you played, if you're grassroots coach, and if you played in at least 2 of our events during the summer, if you played in at least 2 of our events during the summer, and your top kid has not received an invite as of right now, then you can contact me directly with the name of the team and the name of the player. And then if you, and I'll verify that you played in 2 of our events during the summer, and your kid will get a personal invite from me. That's if he's in the 11th grade, or the 12th grade. 11th grade or the 12th grade. If you played in 2 or more of our events, I will personally give your top, whichever player you nominate, get an invite. So that's my way of supporting the grassroots coach, right? And that way now you're being represented, and it ain't all for nothing. That way your best player has an opportunity to come out here and get some work in with some other like players from his class. So you guys can DM me. You can send the email, chopshophtx@gmail.com. You can go to the website, RCS Sports, scroll all the way to the bottom. My contact information is on there if you want an invite. Now, remember that this deal expires today at 6 p.m. When I get ready to go to date night, this offer is off the table because we're going to fill up. And so you got an opportunity to spread the word. So, I mean, if you are a parent of one of those kids that played in at least 2 of our basketball tournaments or events this past summer, you need to call and your coach, or you can nominate and y'all get together, and because that way you can't nominate one, then the coach gonna nominate one. No, it's one from that program. If he had not received an invite already, I'm gonna look out for you guys and give. That's what I try to do. Try to give you guys an opportunity to help yourselves during this sometimes tricky and confusing progress of these last 4 years of your educational, high school education, your grade school education. What else we have? That's something else I have. Yeah, we got 53 minutes past the hour, and I'm trying to think of something else that I had from looking in my bag. What you got in your bag over there? You got?
No, I mean, I got some, but it's gonna take too long for that one. But I got all my stuff, it's kind of. Let me see. Yeah, we gotta talk about that stuff next week. I mean tomorrow. I'm sorry. Tomorrow. I'm trying to cheat. Let me see if I got grass. Oh, they was talking about. No, that's gonna take too long. No, they was talking about the other day. Your boy had a tweet out, John Urie, talking about why all these prep schools coming to Houston. Why all these prep schools coming to Houston and stealing players. And are they really stealing? People really want to just leave. And why are you AAU coaches helping them take out kids? He said, most of these schools, which teach Gym 101, are some of the worst academic schools in the country. Dude, these people don't be thinking about no academics no more, to me, Jim. Academics that went out the water. Now, this NIL, academics that went out the water.
They made you think that that's what they wanted because it sounded, and that was the politically correct thing to say. And I've been said it, and I've been thought against that for years. That because so many people proved the theory to be false, meaning that you go to a school claiming and you get there, and during the commitment process, you was like, man, they got a good engineering program. This is what we've been looking for. This is what they got great academics. This is why we picked this school. And you get there, and your ass get redshirted, or you playing 6 minutes a game. Now it's like you're unhappy. But then I thought you went there for this great academic institution. So, and you're on the move. So,
No, it was just something I just messed around, man.
but in regard to the statement, that's a topic that that definitely deserves attention. But only John Urie can answer that. Because first of all, who you're bundling. It looked like you're bundling. I just saw the text messages. I mean the tweets. I saw the one that you just said the other day, 2 days ago, I think, or night before last. But I didn't see the other ones. I didn't know it was more until maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. And what it looks like, sometimes with people, I just, just say at your age, say who you're talking about. Which one of the schools?
No, he didn't say. He just said, "Why are the prep schools coming to Houston and stealing our players?" That's
yeah,
the
but
number one.
in another text, I'm saying I saw the other ones. And the other ones you're referring to.
He said, "Why are AAQ coaches helping them take our kids?"
Keep going.
And then he said, most of these schools don't teach gym, but gym in some of the worst academic schools in the country. Then he said, parents quit falling for these lies.
Keep going.
That's
That can't be it.
That's the tweet.
No, I saw.
Well, he might have added another. I wasn't worried about that tweet. That's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, he has 4, and he mentioned the school. He said you got an F rating. So what school are you talking about? Say it.
Oh, see, I didn't see all that.
Yes. So that means you specify.
I didn't see all that.
Then you said the other tweet you mentioned about a guy you want to start up a prep school, a new one, another one. Which one are you talking about? So obviously it's insinuated because but
he's talking about the ones taking them out of Houston. He ain't talking about the ones in Houston.
He mentioned that as well. He did mention.
Oh, he did. Okay. Well, okay. So he kept
say it by name.
Okay.
He don't say it by name. That's what I'm saying. So it's a conversation that's twofold. First of all, I warned you guys. I warned Houston. I warned you that this day was coming. I warned y'all. And know what you said? You let somebody persuade you guys, say, oh, that's just an old guy. He just jealous. He just ain't hip. He don't realize what's going on. I've seen it coming from a mile away. There's been many people that's tried to infiltrate and do events in the city that were from outside of the state. And I did my best to hold the gates closed, to keep them from coming in and doing events from outside of the state. There's many of them. The Pumps contacted me to try to do a tournament down here back in the days. No, man. No, you can't. No, we good. No, why y'all want to come down here? No, don't do that. Dino's come down. Remember when the Pumps did they tournament ended up doing a tournament in Colorado. They want to do one in Houston. Me and you went to the one in Denver in Colorado. Haddle went up there when the Defenders played the team from Indiana. That was the Pumps event. Now, Dino's, that camp that was in Dallas, they tried to and pick the brain to try to get some in Houston. No, this was years back. Now, if I had to do it all over again, would I have done the same thing? Based on what's happening out there now, I don't know. I really can't say. I don't know. But back then, I called myself protecting the city. I know how it's going to end. I knew how it was going to end. And sure enough, teams call me all the time. Prep schools. I've had several call me this year trying to get in my events. I just refuse. I'm not at the point where I can allow and I can sit there and unless we have a true powerhouse team, in the city, a public school, a powerhouse, you know what I'm saying, to feed them. I just refuse to let our teams be used as bait on our own turf.
I did want to share something before we get out of here, Jimmy. This weekend, Saturday, man, you got There's so much stuff gonna be going on in the city, man. We got TSU Athletic, the Fan Fest. That's when all the players, all everybody in the whole school, all the athletic department, the athletic staff, the AD is definitely at Kevin Granger's there. But it's a fan fest, free food, Jimmy, free event all day long. The fans are welcome to band. You got free foods. You meet and greet the coaches. They got their poster. Each program got their poster and with a calendar on it, so they'll sign it for you. So it was it's a unique thing. I went last year, but I'm not going to make it because I'm still out of town. But I would have loved to have been there this weekend, Saturday. It was unbelievable. Thank you, Coach VP Granger, for implementing that thing and making those kids feel important. So community, all he's trying to do is to get y'all to meet and greet and meet the community. He gonna feed you. The band gonna play for you. They're gonna have a whole lot of fun. I mean, it was a great time. A lot of my friends came out, but it started at 4 o'clock. It's a great thing for the community. The Fan Fest. I'm telling you, you got to go try it. It don't cost you nothing. Just bring just bring yourself, bring a smile, and come in there and show those kids and support those kids. We always talk about we ain't this and we ain't this. Come support these kids this Saturday, okay? All right. I'm glad I got that out. I meant to do it earlier, but we good. So that's it for me.
Yeah, and so of course we are at that time. Of course, the Astros are on right now. They're trailing Boston 2-1. Astros dropped 165 last night. They're still 5 games ahead of Seattle in first place. Poor Texas Rangers, they're double-digit games behind the Astros after winning the World Series last year. Things don't look good for the Rangers. They better pick it up. Justin Verlander just made his return, hadn't pitched since June, and he's on the mound right now. They just not giving him any run support in his return. Astros only 1 run right now as they stand in the bottom of the 3rd. They're down 2-1 with runners on first and second, and you have Pena at the plate right now. So we'll see. Hopefully Pena can get this thing smacking. And it's 2 outs, Adam. We put your hand on the radio, do one of the chatter box number, put your hand on the screen, and we'll see if Pena.
I don't like them like that yet, man. I mean, I don't like y'all. I don't like them like that.
Understand, man. Tucker ain't even back yet. We're doing this without Verlander, without Tucker. We're grooving. That's an OT
yeah, pretty good. But you know what? Hey, y'all get a show. I got some, Jimmy. I found baseball. I got some baseball stories for y'all tomorrow. Oh my God. It warmed my heart. I can't wait. I can't wait till tomorrow. But we got to get out of here, man. I got a tea time in a minute. So I'll see y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch Pena knock this thing to the cucumber to the train track in just a second. He one swing away piece. You guys.
We out
2-1 count. He's still at the plate. Hang it up, Pena. Here we come. Go Stros.
Do your thing, Pena.
Out here. Chop.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.